Hi Aries, welcome to your weekend reading. I hope you're doing great. Thank you so much for being here and stopping in. So I'm going to crank out one last reading for you guys, and then I will be back on Sunday to do the weekly readings. So I'm really curious to see what energies are coming in after we just had that full moon in Cancer, which is the house ruled by the moon. It's very emotional. It's very soul searching. It has to do with emotional satisfaction. And also, I feel like it's also being authentic. There's something about it where you have to be true to yourself. Because the moon, you will only feel emotionally satisfied, which is happy, if you are safe, secure, feeling comfortable. And that's the energy of Cancer. So, you know, moving forward, I feel like that means you have to be authentic, true to yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. It has to do with the feelings, the way that you feel. So honesty, you can't brush it under the rug anymore. So it's like if something is bothering you, you have to pretty much address it. Mercury retrograde could be issues coming back from the past with past people. It could also be problems that you've dealt with before being resurrected and coming back around again. So this Mercury retrograde in Aquarius is directly connected in a positive way to Chiron and Aries. So this is a really great energy for you to use all these karmic energies where there's a resistance in communication, things don't flow, to find a way to heal yourself. So whatever it means, where you need to establish a boundary, you may have to say no to some people, whatever it is you have to do to grow from the experience of the Mercury retrograde, which is communication problems with people in your network, whoever you are connected to. So I have this little candle going. It's called the protection candle. I got it from off Etsy from, I forget, it's called the Eclectic Mystic, but it's really cute. I know lots of people do candles and I love it. I don't do candles, so, but anyway, so full moon, you want to feel safe, you want to feel secure, and you want to feel comfortable, and you want to feel authentic. How does it feel when you're lying to yourself? You feel uncomfortable. You feel like, oh, this isn't working. Oh, I don't like it. And I feel like that's just not going to fly anymore. What else did we have? We have an alignment of Jupiter in Pisces that has not happened in a while. And we have Saturn in Aquarius. So there's something about needing to be very committed to your network of people, but also establishing your own, being authentic. So there's something about needing to be real. You could feel wounded, like Chiron makes you be aware of and address the wounds that you're feeling. So if you feel wounded, if you feel hurt, if you feel, you know, I know people who have an Aries moon went through brutal experiences last 2021 because it was all about the feelings. The way you felt was personal. And so if other people around you were not supporting you, using you, it felt very personal. So there was no way to escape that in 2021. Now moving forward, that chapter has closed. Jupiter in Pisces is very lucky, very spiritual. It's connecting you to God, angels, and your ancestors, because there's good luck, good fortune, expansion happening in the house of spirituality. So a lot of people could be returning to spirituality, which is high priestess energy, divine feminine. So if you're always pushing forward in a masculine energy with the chariot, sort of like you're in the chariot, you're driving it forward, no matter what happens, you're just going to make it happen. I feel like this is asking you to stop and reflect. Like if somebody says something to you that just is hurtful, Mercury in retrograde could be something that comes out and it's like, wow, that was really hurtful. Why would you say that to me? This is an opportunity to grow past it, learn, and then, you know, either establish a boundary or set a new course. So let's see what's coming up in the cards for Aries. Because that full moon was powerful, because basically the full moon in Cancer was in opposition to the sun in Capricorn, which would be shining a light on your career. And with Venus in retrograde, could be something like, are you satisfied in your career? Are you in a committed relationship? Because Saturn rules over Capricorn, that's like commitment. Like, are we in a committed relationship? And it's in opposition to the way that you feel. So it just won't fly anymore. You're gonna feel a need to close out chapters, because the moon rules over Cancer. So with the moon, the full moon in Cancer, moving into the new moon cycle, this is now like the way you feel is going to be very important. And then Mars is in Sagittarius, which involves lots of other people. Mars will be moving into Capricorn, which you will feel more driven to go after what you truly desire, you know, fame and fortune. What is it you want to do for your reputation? So there's going to be a lot of energy, momentum, power. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, show us the cards here for Aries coming up. What do they need to see if you have Aries in your chart? Okay. We have you resting, maybe praying, air energy, and a Four of Swords, which is like a truce. Like you're not going to engage in communication with someone who hurt you anymore. You're not going to like go back in and say, you know, what was that about? Why'd you say that to me? I think you're just like, okay, you know, because Six of Coin comes in. You're rewarded for that. So you're rewarded for, somebody is rewarding you for your patience, your ability to step back. So let's see. Yeah, you have clarity and truth now. Ace of Swords. You have like a very clear vision of what's hurtful and what's not hurtful. And the universe is saying, yep, that's basically it. That's what you need to do. Okay, we have, possibly you had drama here. Somebody may have said some words that were like out of line or rushing or urgent or just lashing out. It's like uncontrolled words. What comes in is wisdom, Hermit. You may have pulled away from this person or pulled away from the situation altogether and said, well, you know, I'm going to really reflect on that and see, like, how does that feel for me? Because Four of Swords is subsequent to hurt feelings. So you have two choices. You could go straight to the Five of Swords and like let them have it, or you can Six of Swords, just completely put them on block. Four of Swords is like, I'm going to think about that. Like, you actually said that? Hierophant comes in. Morals and principles, ethics, Taurus energy of stability, mercy, and it's an organization or an institution such as marriage or religious principles, religious beliefs. Something here is about spirituality. Okay, yeah, look at this. You have the ability to say no right now, Queen of Air. So you're very smart, you're very intellectual. Somehow you're harnessing air energy and you're saying, you know, that's not going to fly. Plain and simple. Air energy is here, Queen of the Air. Now there could be a Virgo coming into your awareness here with the Hermit. The Hermit could be someone who wants to shed light on a situation for you. The Hierophant is mercy, an initiation into a group. The Hierophant can grant you something. Your energy though is very smart. Like you're saying, you know, I'll do it if I feel like it. If it's the right thing to do, I'll do it. Three of Coin is here. Money is around you. Things are starting to prosper. Okay. So there was a saying I heard, and I thought about it the other day, is you have to be the CEO of your own life. And it's like, what would you do if you were the CEO of a company? You know, would you allow your employees to talk to you or treat you a certain way? No, you wouldn't. So you're the CEO. I think it was Tony Robbins who said that. Like, you're the CEO of your world. And you have to make an executive decision. Three of Coins in the environment. This is really good. It's Mars and Virgo. So people are very committed to helping each other around you. So there's a lot of commitment, team, solid, very good energy there. No Seven of Swords or any of that. You're wanting the Lovers, which means you either want chemistry, you want passion, you want a bond. You want something here where you feel very connected, either to a person, place, or situation. So what's this outcome for Aries? Okay, we have here a Queen of Coin, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy coming towards you. There is this energy of weighing your options, or trying to basically decide, is this worth it? How can I make this happen? What can I manage? Show us the Hermit. Remember I said a minute ago, you can either go for it with the Five of Swords and tell someone off and be like, you know what, no. Or so, hopefully somebody didn't do that to you, but we have the World. This is like you learned a lesson. If somebody said something to you where you're like, that's not going to happen again, you're literally making a head over heart decision. Libra energy, smart, witty, fair, articulate, a dry sense of humor. What is the Hierophant here? Show us the Hierophant. It could be a Taurus. It could be somebody who's very receptive to you. They are patient and understanding. We have the Fool, so we have a new beginning. Some of you could be getting married. It's a new chapter in your life. There is no death here, though. There's the World, which means you've learned. There were a lot of lessons to learn, and now you're launching into a new beginning. So what is this? Okay, I didn't ask, but I have the Seven of Cups. So you're going to have options or choices. What is the Three of Coin? What is the Three of Coin? Okay, there's a King of Air, so you'll receive some communication from someone. You're the Queen of Air. This person's the King of Air. There's an intellectual match. Two smart people. Could be a business connection. You're wanting the Lovers, though. It could be Gemini. What is the Queen of Coin as the outcome? Show us Queen of Coin as the outcome with Two of Pentacles. Wow. Seven of Wands. Somebody's fighting. Seven of Wands is Mars in Leo. Somebody's fighting. I mean, it could be you blocking. Queen of Wands, Aries, in a very powerful and yet fiery feminine energy. So you're not coming up as the Emperor, like the full boss. You are coming up as someone not to be played, not to be messed with. Yeah, like with the Nine of Wands on the bottom, I feel like you're like, I'm never gonna get played again. This is exhausting. No one's ever going to treat me that way again. Four of Swords, like it was hurtful, it was painful. Someone may have been very reckless with their words, like lashed out or lost their temper, or Who knows? It could also be an urgent message. Somebody could have blamed you for something too here. But then in the crossing is like either they gave you something or you were generous to them. So you could have been generous to them as well, because the crossing energy is there was generosity. There was someone trying to elevate someone. But that could be coming in for you as well, because it shows 3 of coin and King of air. 9 of wands on the bottom. Working a lot of hours. 7 of coin, trying to level up your business. Ace of coin, you have a new opportunity or something here that you're trying to grow. And the judgment. Wow, you may have felt very harshly judged, 3 of swords, for something you were doing, like somebody was coming down on you hard. The sun and the 10 of coin. Okay. All right, so I feel like I have a piece of hair in my eye. It's like, oh, okay. So the energy coming into your conscious awareness is Hermit, which is very spiritual, wise. It's a prophet, a scholar. It's also a recluse, an intentional recluse. It's not like you're hanging out by yourself, sad and crying. You are by yourself to do work on your soul, spirit, maybe reading spiritual books. Your energy then is becoming smarter about who you'll let into your circle. But there's also you have a counterpart here, a King and Queen of Swords. You and another person might be making executive decisions. Like, we're not going to allow that energy in anymore or something like that. Like, there's a very firm line being drawn. All right. Underlying energy is Ace of Air. You're getting Hierophant and the Fool. So you are either breaking free, being liberated, or starting something brand new. And we have this Ace of Air. You're going to get the information here. There is this Ace of Coin coming in. So there's a new beginning that could build to something else. Okay, so the World card with the 5 of Swords, you learned a lesson about somebody here who probably didn't treat you right. Either a boss, a supervisor, it could be anybody at all in your life. It's somebody who didn't treat you right. Maybe the words, the way that they talk to you, the tone was like, I'm better than you. And you're like, what? Like, no. So, oh my goodness, look at this. The Victory card flipped. So whatever this is, you are going to be very successful by being smart, making a head over heart decision. But it doesn't mean that you are, it doesn't mean that you're not aware of how you feel. I think you're aware of how words and information makes you feel. So because your energy is Queen of the Air, which means like your heart's been broken, so you make a choice to guard yourself. And you're brave. I mean, there's here 7 of Wands, Queen of Wands. There may be another fire sign around you as well. There may have been conflict. You may have felt like people were coming up against you. And so you had to like be assertive. Okay, so the Victory card is good. I'm just gonna leave it there. Let's show more of this outcome. It shows you coming up as Queen of the Fire. So with a 7 of Wands. So you're brave, you're not afraid, you're fearless. But you're also smart. So if you were in an energy before of, I think Aries was in a Page of Pentacles or a Page of Cups or a Page of Wands, it's like you unfortunately had a high pain tolerance and you were like just learning, like, you know, somehow, some way you were like learning and now you're like, okay, that's not happening anymore. Show us the outcome here for Aries. Oh, very good. We have a hangman, but with a 10 of cups. So it's like you decide to choose to look at the situation from a different perspective. You may be imagining a better life for yourself, because Neptune hangman is like you're surrendering to what it is, but you're looking at it from a different point of view. Neptune, Pisces. So let's see. Show us 10 of cups. Okay. Oop. 6 of Cups. So there's something here about having a history with someone, an emotional history, or past. You have a past. 3 of Wands. Some of you may have been thinking about moving on because of this heartbreak. 3 of Swords. There may have been lies. I mean, somebody may have been dishonest here, and you were like, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. It may have been a major event too. We have the Devil in the Tower. Something may have happened. Ooh, 10 of Swords, King of Water. You may have felt like whatever somebody did was betraying the trust that you had with them. But you're not in that energy anymore, which is really good. You're coming up as the Queen of the Air. And around you is a King of the Air, which is Aquarius. This is someone who knows how to talk to people. They are good communicators. They talk to lots of people in a network. And this could be a new business venture for you as well, Aries. So basically, you're owning your power. You're being brave. You're being fearless. And it's like you had to go through this process to come out on the other side smarter, braver, wiser. So Aries, this is your weekend reading. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I wish you all the best and take care.